Hi, my name is Sunday. In this video, I'll be talking about Comune 354 euros 73 cents for 5 months for new mothers. So this bonus is for people that have residence in any city or any commune here in Italy. You must also have Italian residence permit, which is sojourner, before you can apply for it. So we'll be looking at those people that have rights to it and also the type of things you need to apply for it, and as well when exactly to also apply for it. Now let's get started. So the bonus is called maternity allowance, or assegno di maternità. So it's for people that just put to bed, people that have given birth to children, as well to people that have also adopted children under the age of 6. No matter where you adopted the children under the age of 6. So that is what they have stated. So it says what it is and how it works. The maternity allowance is an economic aid granted by the municipality, meaning by the commune of residence, and disbursed by HIMS. Now, commune I get them, but an INS now they make the payments. It is aimed at mothers who do not benefit from any maternity allowance. Mothers who do not benefit, because there are some people that are working. If they put to bed, their working place, they pay them this maternity allowance. So those ones, when they know they pay for work, now go fit apply put, when not they work at all, or who received an allowance lower than the amount of the contribution itself, or those people, for instance, they are working as well. When they put to bed, their working place, they are paying them this maternity allowance, but because of their contracts or because of maybe the money that they received before, it will not make this allowance money to be very low. So if the money when they pay them for working place for this allowance, it not reach this 354 euros 73 cents, then they still have right to still apply puts. If only the money when they pay them for that maternity allowance or working place, it not reach that money, then they have right to still apply. Then the rest, let's say for instance they pay them 200 for work for their maternity allowance, then the rest money, if they apply, government or HIMS will not complete it to make it 354. That is what they have stated. They say, and whose easy indicator for minors currently valid does not exceed a certain value established by law for year 2022 is 17,747 euros 58 cents, meaning the easier you need to have. That is what they have stated. And as well, they say for minors, the children who you want to apply for, or that pikin when you newborn, or the one that you newly adopted, their name will stay there inside your easy. That is what they have stated. So now let's look at the amounts of the money you need to be expecting. It says amount of maternity allowance 2022. The maternity allowance of the municipality redetermined every year. Every year now they bring out the amounts. Last year the figures was different from this one. So in 2022 it's equal to 354 euros 73 cents for 5 months, as I've stated. 5 months now they want to pay the money. Any woman when you put to bed, this bonus they no cancel around. There are others when they cancel. That one of 800 euros, for instance, say you get belly from 8 months of pregnancy, they have cancelled that one. Bonus baby, they have cancelled that one. But this maternity allowance is still there on. They not cancel around. It's for mothers that have put to bed, and therefore for a total of 1,773 euros 65 cents. So that is the total amount of money. Just because say you put to bed, just because say you born pikin, government will give you a total of 1,773 euros 65 cents. I was thinking about it. Currently, this amount is equivalent to 1 million naira. Just because you put to bed, Buhari government will give you 1 million naira. This is what is happening in Europe. This is what is happening in Italy. whether foreigners or whoever. The most important thing, the person have residence permits and they also have residence in that municipality or in that city. Government will give one 1,773 euros 65 cents, equivalent to 1 million naira. 1 million naira in Nigerian money, because the person put to bed. Hospital bills and other things not they don't they pay all those ones. You understand? And the end, government will say give on this one. There are other benefits still on the way. Qatar acquits today there 80 euros every 2 months, meaning 40 euros every month. Thereafter, they also apply for a senior unico feeling payment for children up to 21 years of age until they go reach 21 years. Don't just pay then they go. So this is what Italian government is giving to people that are here. So thanks to them. So let's go forward. It says, who is it for? People that have rights to benefit from it. It says Italian citizen. One, then community citizen, meaning those ones that are from France or wherever, European Union citizen, then non-EU citizen, foreigner, in possession of a residence permit. Now, everybody listen to this. Foreigner when get residence permit, sojourner, to specify the type of residence permit useful for granting the benefit, it is necessary to contact your municipality of residence. The reason why they said it this way is because in Italy, in different regions, in different cities, in different municipalities or commune, majority of them have different rules and regulations. So some might say that because of this bonus, if you don't have Qatar sojourner, you can't apply for it. Some, they will say, Asilo subsidiary, you can't apply for it, but there are some municipalities, some cities, you can apply for it if you have Asilo and subsidiary. Some others, you can apply for it if you have 2 years lavoro subordinato or 2 years document, caso speciale or protezione. Some, you can even apply for it if you have 6 months. I've seen someone that have applied for it with ordinary 6 months requiesta, but some cities, ordinary 2 years, they don't accept. So that's why they say you have to go to your municipality, to your commune, to go and ask what type of residence permit that can apply for it, because different cities with different rules. The other city might be applying for it with 6 months, 2 years. The other city might not be applying for it with 2 years or 6 months. So that is it. So may this one not be like Awa or Ekitaga Muboloko or like Ebere, meaning if dog sick boom, it will run come out from family. Because there are some women when go just apply for this one. If the money your condo say not be husband, as far as they say that woman bonus, that the mother bonus. So waiting they never buy before, they say they want to go buy and then separate run come out from you. You understand? Say the husband not fit touch and can't become quarrel in the family. Let it not be like that. It should be, even though a woman go fit apply put but now the family money. Let's look at when you can apply for it. It says the basic allowance of the municipality can be requested at the office in charge of the municipality of residence within 6 months from the birth of the child. Within 6 months, if you give birth, so from the very day you put to bed, before 6 months, quickly go apply put. That is what they stated. After 6 months, you might not be able to apply for it. So that is it. Or from the date of entry of the child into the family in the case of abduction. In the case of abduction, so it's from the very day that the child enters the family, or from the very day you did the abduction. So that is it. However, the minor cannot be more than 6 years old. That is what they are stated. So if you abduct a child of 3 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, you can apply for this benefit. But if the child is above 6 years, maybe 7 years, 8 years, or 21 years, or people that adopt 30 years old child, you understand, man? So you can't apply for it. So it's for only those ones within 6 years. That's what they are stated. As well, the necessary document they said is a certificate including the child born, the name of the pikin or the child go there inside your IZE. That is it. If you get old IZE, you need to go and do new one to include the name of the child. And as well, if you also adopt a child, you also need to include the name of the child as well. A valid identity document of the applicant. You, when you want to apply, put the woman, when you want to apply, put your residence permit, your identity document like Qatar and all that things, you need to also bring them as well. Valid residence permit, which is your sojourner. Then IBAN code in the name of the applicant or jointly. Listen to this. The person who want to apply, put you, the woman that want to apply for it. The IBAN code, meaning your account, it must be in your name. Not that you, the woman, want to apply for it, you go and put the IBAN of your husband. The IBAN when only your husband name dey. It cannot work like that. They said or jointly. Jointly mean if maybe you and your husband open accounts together, you get the same IBAN. Your name did the account, your husband also did the account, meaning joint. Now gather open now, you can use that one. As far as your name, see dey inside the account. But if now only your husband open now, your name not there, you not fit use your husband own. You can only use only the one when you open or the one when are two gather open. Now they talk. So that is it. And lastly, they said when to be expecting the payment after you have applied. It says the payment times for the municipality's maternity allowance are quite long. If you apply, not just expect on tomorrow, it will take time. In most cases, it can take between 60 and 120 days from the date of the application to receive payment. So from 60, meaning from 2 months up to 4 months, 120 days, up to 4 months. So if you apply, not just expect on next week, from 2 months going. Some people might come after 2 months, after 3 months, after 4 months. So that is what they are saying. So don't expect it immediately. Wait from 2 months going, 3 months, 4 months. That is what they are stating. So this is Assegno di maternity allowance for women that have put to bed. Like what they said, before 6 months, you need to apply for it. And for those one that also adopt children as well, you can also apply for it as well. That is what they are stated. The child you adopt must also be within 6 years. After 6 years, you can't apply for it. The child is above 6 years, you can't apply for it. So like what they stated, the amount of this year is €354.73 for 5 months. That the total will be €1,773.65. That is it. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.